Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. And in this video, I have something exciting for you. This is the problem for education round 173, which happened just yesterday, 24th November, 24th December. I'm sorry. And Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy New Year in advance. And let's get started. So let's first remove what I've written. This is kind of a spoiler, but yeah, anything. Uh, In the question, they have mentioned you two numbers are given n and d. N and d. Okay, so let's take them as input n and d. And then they're asking, like, you can read your question by yourself if you want. Like, I'm just gonna tell you in brief that what they want is that when you write this digit d n factorial times. Hope everybody know what factorial is. And look out for the description of factorial, right? They have given. When d is written in factorial time, will that d will be divisible by some numbers? Okay, what numbers? They have also given that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, well the d will that number be divisible by every number is divisible by 1. So forget about that. Will that number be divisible by 3, what 5, what 7, and with 9? Just ask in a different format. They have said all the odd digits in the ascending form that divide the number written in the okay, so you have to identify all the odd digits that divide this number, which number d written in factorial times. So d written in factorial times, is it divisible by if this number, let's say num divisible by 1, वो तो होता ही है, ठीक है, 3, then print 3 basically. Okay, or if num mod 5 is 0, which means divisible, then print 5. Okay, and then basically they're saying same thing for 7 and 9 also. But what would have been the scenario if it was that easy? It is that easy. I can show you, but I don't want to waste time over there. That um, you know it's not that easy. But what I was saying that I'm not gonna, because like obviously you can find that number. Can you not find that number? Everybody can find that number. So let's say, like, how do you actually find that number? Is this like this? Okay, while n minus, not even n minus minus. First you have to calculate factorial. Okay, so let's say I have a function which gives me factorial. Okay, I'm not going there. Like, I just want to tell you why is it not possible, and I hope you should realize that. Okay, so fac n, I'll have a fac n is equal to give me factorial for n. So this will give me fac n. Now what I will do, while fac n minus minus, something like that. So num. Let's create a num. Num is equal to num into 10 plus d. Okay, so d will come that many times. Okay, I can for smaller numbers I can even prove it to you, right? uh, let's say three test case. First I just want to give you the number actually. What will happen if we write 1 3 factorial times? What will happen if we write, okay, I'm not going to move beyond 3 factorial because uh, 4 factorial is will have something like 24 digits, which is not feasible. 4 factorial is 24 or what? 3 factorial is 6, right? Yeah, so up to 3 digits we can go. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say, but let's just do some fun. So let's have, I don't know, like, let's print this whatever. Sorry for the semicolons, right? I've been coding in C Python for a while, and that's what happened when you code in Python. Semicolons, type declarations, and all that. I just want to validate my inputs. Okay, so one is fine. What is 3 factorial? What am I doing wrong? Am I calculating factorial wrongly? That could be one of the things. Yeah, that is the thing, I think. Yeah, this is what I wanted to show you, but now what will happen if I just write 4 over here? Surely this code won't work at all and will give something like that. Because even if I do long, 24 digits is not a, is not a thing for anyone. 24 digits is way more enough than anyone, right? Even this is not the, it's going beyond this also. If I have unsigned long, is there any bigger data type? Yeah, this is the one where you are getting somewhere around. At, at least it's giving you the exact real picture, right? What happened with the when I had integer, it takes continuously take modulations and then goes in negative. Actually, int flows like that. Key after 10 key power 9, it straight goes to minus 10 key power 9 minus 1 or somewhere around that, something like that, right? From int max, it goes next to the int min, if you know. Forget everything. This is not gonna work. Let's do what is required. I didn't wanted to waste my time over here, but I couldn't stop myself. Yeah, this is the fun of the coding. You enjoy the fun of the coding if you are learning. If you are even if you are advanced programmer, like these are the small things which people don't do, which are important for the love of the coding. You're just saying that as it is. But now let's get back and solve it with the logic quickly in the time limits without using this much. Uh, Something like that, or maybe just a long. That's fine. Okay, so I said that okay, one is obviously reduced by anything, so I think you should first printing out one. There's no checks needed for that. Then for 3, you should know that if your number is greater than equal to what, 3. So the divisible rule of three, I think one should remember the divisibility rule of three, which is sum of number divisible by three. Sum of number. Now, when I talk about sum of numbers, so let's say d written something times x times six times. Okay, so when something is written six times, it is obviously the sum. What is the sum? Sum is equal to six into d. But this is the rule for the divisibility of 3. So 6 itself is a divisible of 3. So no matter what my d is, be it 1, 2, 3, and 9 and etc. anything, obviously 1 to 9 is your range, this is always going to be divisible by 3. So that's why I'm saying that, okay, if the number d digit is written more than 6 times, it is always more than 6 times. What about if it is written seven times? Then it becomes 7 into d, okay, which is not divisible by 3. But you know what is the fun part? 7 cannot come, okay, it cannot occur because we are not dealing with n, we are dealing with n factorial. So once I reach n factorial, which is equal to 6, the next factorial will be the multiple of 6 itself, which will be 6 into 4. 4 factorial is 3 factorial into 4, then 4 factorial into 5. So 6 is always going to be the part of the number, be it as big or as. So the number cannot be 7. Then after having 6, the number will become 24, which is nothing but 6 written 4 times. So it will be 24 into d, the sum of the whole thing, you know, because that's what we are concerned about when we are talking about divisibility rule of 3. Hope that is very fine, and we don't need to check for what happens if n is less than 3, which is 2. N is, if n is 1, we all know that d has to be equal to 3. If n is 2, then d has to be divisible by like either 3 3 or 6 6. So I'm gonna just put it over like that. If d mod equal to 3 equal to 0, mod 3 equal to 0, then we are gonna print c out 3. And if you know, my friends, the divisibility rule of 9 is also very similar to that of 3. I think it's just same. Instead of just having a multiple, the sum should be multiple of 9 instead. Okay, so when we have written something 3 factorial times, which means 6 times, we know that it is 6 into d. So we know not sure about whether this 6 into d is a multiple of 9 or not. We were sure that it is multiple of 3, but we are not sure about 9. For 9, the d has to be divisible by 3 also, right? So that because 1 3 we are getting from here. Okay, okay, it's fine, fine, fine. But what else can we have for 9? Okay, I'm just starting with the 3 factorial stuff, because before 3 factorial there is only 1 and 2. For n equal to 1, the number will be d. For n equal to 2, the number will be dd. And for dd, there is only one number, 99, which is divisible by 9. You can all see all the possibility. There are just 9 possibilities only. 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 till 99, and 99 is the only one divisible by 3, divisible by 9. So for n equal to 3, we have ddd written 6 times. So that's what I said, that for 9 we have to check the sum of the whole thing, the sum of the whole number, which is 6 into d. So then d should have been okay. When we go beyond the 3, when we go 4, so then it will be 24d. Then it will be 120 d into d. We are just talking about the sum of the number. And never forget, we are just talking about the number whose divisibility rule depends on the sum. It is 9. Because what I've seen people, like, we'll come to that how we'll handle 5 and 7. But for now, let's focus on when n becomes equal to 5. Then we have 5 is 120, I feel. And then when, if you know, 120 is still not divisible by 9, so that's why I'm moving forward. When you reach 6, 6, 6 factorial is 720, which is divisible by 9. Okay. So what do you mean by 6 factorial? I hope what you are getting what I'm trying to say. So d is written 720 times. So when you write d 720 times, what will the sum of the whole thing, which is 720 into d, and that is divisibility of 9. So I'm just going to say, if n is greater than equal to 6, then we are sure whatever the d may be, the whole thing, d written n factorial times, will be divisible by 9. What if it is not greater than 6? One thing is very sure, if d itself is mod 9 or mod 9 equal to 9, the same thing. And same thing only in this scenario, where because d is from 1 to 9 only. Okay. uh, the next thing was that okay, what if these one two three, so for three, if you look for three you will understand what I'm trying to say. It was 6D, right? For three, and d mod not 9 but 3 equal to 0, because 1 3 we are getting from here. 6 is divisible by 3, 24 is divisible by 3, 120 is divisible by 3. We just need one more d. So d mod 3. So d should be either 3 or 6. So that's what I'm saying, that 3 written 6 times will be divisible by 3. 9, 6 written 6 times will be divisible by 3. 9 to for sure will be divisible by 9. Sorry. That's what I talked about, 9, not 3. So I think C out 9. But now let's come to fastly to 5 and 7. So 5 का बहुत सिंपल है यार. 5 के लिए लास्ट नंबर 5 होना चाहिए, which is d mod 5 equal to 0. Then you just need to see out 5 या 0, basically 0 हो नहीं सकता, so that's why 5. So that's what I'm saying, that 5 d mod 5 should be equal to 0. So last number जब 5 होगा तभी 5 आएगा. Now let's talk about 7. 7 is the fun thing. So slowly going, n equal to 1 के लिए तो भाई 7 ही होना चाहिए, n equal to 2 के लिए तो भाई 77 होना चाहिए, n equal to 3 के लिए भाई 7 something d returns 6 times. This is what I mean by n equal to 3. Some d returns 6 times. I don't know what this d is. बट अब एक बात पे आते हैं यहाँ पे 7 और 1. लकीली यू कैन से दैट इन्होंने दे रखा है कि नो इट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. 7, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 3 नॉट 7. ओके. सो दिस इज 6D, नथिंग बट 6D is सम, बट सम का हमें कुछ करना नहीं है बिकॉज 7 का डिविजिबिलिटी रूल इज नॉट डिपेंडेंट ऑन सम. सिमिलरली 5 का डिविजिबिलिटी रूल भी सम से कुछ रिलेटेड नहीं है. ओके. सो D इज रिटर्न 6 टाइम्स. अगर थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे चलना पड़ेगा कि क्या हो सकता है ये नंबर. ये हो सकता है 1 रिटर्न 6 टाइम्स, ये हो सकता है 2 रिटर्न 6 टाइम्स, या फिर 9 रिटर्न 6 टाइम्स. दीज आर ऑल द 9 पॉसिबिलिटीज फॉर द. ठीक है. तो ना तुम्हें ये करना ही पड़ेगा. यू नीड टू चेक दैट ओके व्हाट विल हैपन इफ आई डिवाइड दिस नंबर बाय 7. यू विल गेट अ प्रॉपर डिविजर. ओके. सो बेसिकली मॉड 7 भी कर सकते हो तुम. 1 2 3 4 5 6 mod 7. Leave it. I'm just saying that this number is proper divisor of 7, right? Can properly divide 7. This you need to check by yourself. अगर ये हो गया तो उसके बाद तो 2 2 2 हो जाएगा, 9 9 इन सारे हो जाएंगे. ठीक है. तो इनके लिए तो सोचने की बात ही नहीं है. तो मतलब then d doesn't matter basically. I'm saying कि if n is equal to 3 then तो ये होना ही है 7 से डिवाइड. होना ही है मतलब होना ही है, because the number will be either 1 1 1 or multiple of 1, ये 106 times, which is 2 to 2 9 9 9 so on. और मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि ये नंबर ना एक्चुअली 7 से डिविजिबल बाय होता है. ये तुम कैसे चेक करोगे भाई? ये चेक करना पड़ेगा. ब्रूट फोर्स नहीं कह लो, बट सिंपली मॉड ऑपरेशन चेक कर लो भाई. पाइथन में मॉड ऑपरेशन लिख लो, कोडिंग इतना, या फिर यू जस्ट डिवाइड बाय योरसेल्फ सिंगल हैंडेडली. What I hope you're getting that this is not a big deal to prove that how the 6 digit 6 time 1 written is divisible by 7, and it is. तो ये सॉर्ट हो गया. n equal to 3 सॉर्ट हो गया. तो if n equal to 3 now, if n equal to 3 सॉर्ट हो गया तो अब हमें ये सोचना है what about n equal to 4. And this has no relation with the sum of numbers जो हम 3 और 6 के लिए कर चुके हैं. बट एक कॉन्सेप्ट है जो मैं वहां से यूज करना चाहूंगा. ठीक है. नॉट दैट कॉन्सेप्ट बट हाउ डज D written 24 times looks like. I'm just saying it looks like this. I'm just adding these bars just because of for visualization. एक्चुअली सब डी ही लिखा हुआ है 24 बार, ठीक है, और बीच में कोई बार वगैरह नहीं है, बट दिस इज जस्ट फॉर योर विजुअलाइजेशन. I wanted to say that this is the sum of digits is 24D, but उसका हमें कुछ नहीं करना because 7 का divisibility factor is not based on the sum of the digits or in a stuff in a number. This is the number. This is 24 digit number, very big number. Okay, D written 24 times. But I'm saying that this D returns 6 times was indeed, no matter what D is, indeed it was a multiple of 7. Am I clear? Is this okay with everyone? So what I can say is just forget about that. This number is nothing but this written like that. What am I doing? I think now you should have an idea. Like it's now it became simple. Just if you think in this terms, that this number is nothing but this number plus this number. That's how we do addition, right? Plus this number will give you the number which I was previously written. DDD DDD triple zero triple zero. This number plus this number is equal to this number. That is what I'm saying. And I'm saying this number is a 7. Multiple of 7. It's a 7x. Multiple of 7 को मैं क्या बोलूँगा 7x. If this number is 7x, ठीक है, तो are you getting this number is also 7x. और थोड़ा सा सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए मैं क्या बोल सकता हूँ कि दिस नंबर प्लस 7x, ठीक है. अब तुम्हें ये देखना है हाउ दिस नंबर इज फॉर्म्ड. This number is formed when you have 0 0 0 0 0 0 प्लस में डी 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 प्लस में 0 0 0, आई मीन नॉट प्लस में बट 0 0 0 0 0 0. इज दैट हाउ दिस नंबर इज फॉर्म्ड. अगर तुम इस नंबर में ये नंबर जोड़ दोगे तो तुम्हारा क्या बनेगा, ये बनेगा. इससे आगे वाला पार्ट तो भूल जाओ बिकॉज दिस इज, ये तो 7 से डिवाइड हो ही रहा है. हमें इसका चेक करना है कि ये 7 से कैसे डिवाइड होगा. ये 7 से इसको लिखने का यही तरीका है. एंड आई एम सेइंग दैट डी 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 इज नथिंग बट 7x. 7x इंटू मिलियन कर लो. सो 7x इंटू मिलियन विल ऑल्सो बी a 7x, राइट. सो दिस इज 7x रिटर्न दैट प्लस में 7x1. सो दिस नंबर प्लस 7x1 plus 7x is equal to my initial number, which was, everybody knows, which was this. ठीक है, this number plus 7x1 plus 7x2 is equal to this. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say that this DDD is just nothing but 7x. So what if I replace every DDD by 7x? 7x into 10 की power 18. This is 6 into 3 times into 10 की power 18 plus 7x into 10 की power what 12 plus 7x into 10 की power 6 plus 7x. This is the number. Can we not take 7x common? 10 की power 18 plus 12 plus 6 will be something 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 something. Will that number will not be divisible by 7. तो मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ एक बार तुम 3 पे पहुँच गए उसके बाद 4 इसी तरह से हो जाएगा. 4 पे पहुंच गए तो 5 इसी तरह से हो जाएगा. 5 के लिए तुम रेफरेंस 4 का ले सकते हो. 5 फैक्टोरियल इज नथिंग बट 4 फैक्टोरियल रिटर्न 5 टाइम्स. एंड व्हेन इट इज रिटर्न 5 टाइम्स, व्हेन इट इज अ रिपीटिशन, then you can append millions billions and मतलब basically then we can talk about in that scenario ना. If it is repetition, if I know that this thing is just repeated 2 times, then I can say that भाई this is just, if अगर मैं एक बार इससे भी प्रूफ कर दूँ डिवाइड कर रहा है, क्योंकि ये भी डिवाइड कर रहा है तो ये भी डिवाइड करेगा, बीच में कुछ 10 की पावर्स ही तो है। व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, इसके बीच में 10 की, इसको इसको लिखने का मैं सिंपल सा ये कह रहा हूँ, ये एक नंबर था, ठीक है, क्या मैं इसको ऐसे नहीं लिख सकता, दिस इंटू 10 की पावर 12 प्लस दिस, बिल्कुल लिख सकता हूँ, दिस इज द सेम थिंग। और जब ये भी 7 से डिवाइड हो रहा है तो इसका मतलब ये भी 7 से डिवाइड होगा, बिकॉज दे आर सेम थिंग एग्जैक्टली। तो 7x इंटू बस 10 की पावर कुछ आ जाएगा, इंटू में कुछ और आ जाएगा, बट मल्टीपल तो 7 का रहेगा। With that, my friends, I drop you with the last condition. If n mod not mod, is n is greater than equal to 3, then my friends print out 7 also. Not only this, but n equal to 1 or 2 के लिए भी तो करना है ना, 1 के लिए 7, 2 के लिए 77, तो d mod 7 equal to 0, which is just means that d equal to 7, both are same thing. बिकॉज 1 के केस में भी एक ही है, 7 के केस में भी एक ही है, 7 का दूसरा, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है। So after all that, मतलब basically this is what we are left with. This is the best way to remove all the comments. Copy paste it. Remove the factorials part. I think now we should be good going. एंड लगा देते हैं एंड इसको सबमिट हम कर देते हैं। काश हम सबमिट कर सकते हैं इसको, बिकॉज कॉन्टेस्ट इज आई थिंक नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग सबमिशंस राइट नाउ, कुछ ऐसा लिखा आता है ना, रजिस्टर्ड फॉर द कॉन्टेस्ट। आई डोंट नो इफ शायद सबमिट कर सकते हैं, नहीं पता नहीं। लेट अस सी इफ वी कैन सबमिट। रजिस्टर कर लो भाई कॉन्टेस्ट के लिए, हो पाएगा, रजिस्टर नहीं हो पाएगा। Let's submit this. काफ़ी टाइम वी हैव स्पेंट, ओवर 30 minutes, बट आई थिंक इट्स क्वेश्चन अच्छा था देखा जाए तो। सॉरी, क्या सबमिट कर दिया मैंने और ये चल कैसे गया? 7 = 0 क्या होता है? चल कैसे गया ये विदाउट कंपाइलेशन? So these are the things which even I don't know. So as a programmer, as a coder, you should be looking out like, what is this? ये क्या है, कैसे हो गया ये, right? You should understand the reason behind it. Like क्या कैसे हो गया वो तो चलो ठीक है, टाइपिंग एरर है, but why didn't give me any compilation error or any kind of error? D = 7 = 0 मैं कर रहा हूँ. So I think this evaluates as a false, right? Statement should evaluate as a false, and n is greater than equal to 3, जो कि फर्स्ट केस में था, सेकंड केस में नहीं था, तो ये 7 कैसे प्रिंट हो गया 7 के सेकंड केस में? लाइक दिस you should ask yourself, like maybe you can just see out what does this mean. I've never no, this is the first time I have encountered something like this. I don't know how to react. I'm just curious now to know. So that I am saying that as a programmer, as a coder, you should be curious to know what this is. D is not declared. Okay. Let D be anything. यार D matter ही नहीं करता D से. We are looking for something else. Oh, the C plus plus. 111. So this evaluates as a, know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the boolean expression of this. When we do double equal to, it's a boolean operator, right? Whether it's equal or not, the answer will be 1 or 0. But I'm really shocked like what is happening over here. That, oh, now I get it. So it is evaluating it as a double like, I think you should be able to understand if I write over here like that, because as per the board mass mentality we have कि पहले brackets execute होते हैं, तो पहले check करेगा whether d is equal to 7. No, it's not. Then it's not. So it's not means this expression evaluates as a 0 in a boolean terms. 0 equal to 0, yes it is. Okay, if what if I have 7, 7 equal to 7, yes. 1, 1 equal to 0, no, 0. And you should have 0. Oh, great, man. Like, I don't know about you, but this was new thing for me. So, very curious to know about that. But fine. Hope you have a fun, good video. Okay, bye. Bye. See you. Bye.